What's up guys, it's Chad here with G-Reviews. I'm coming to you for my kitchen table once again. If you're following the channel, you know that it's been a while since I've been on my kitchen table doing a review, okay? My wife finally has broke me down. She's been nagging me, and I know it's my fault, but nagging me for the past month and a half to get her key fob battery changed, because every time she gets in the van, it does the warning beeps for like a minute before she actually gets on the road. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like on the dash, what it says, and I'm going to actually go walk you through how to change the battery in this Honda key fob. So stay tuned right after this. Here's my wife's van. Let's make sure this part works. Alright, that works. Hopping in. Excuse the mess. Alright, so this is what inside looks like. So let's fire it up and see exactly what it says. As you can see, that's what it kind of did. It says keyless remote battery low. Like I said, my wife said it's been going on for about a month and a half. And she came out of work this evening and finally she had to kind of like mess around with the key fob, trying to knock it on her hand a little bit to actually get it to open the door and start the car. So I think it's about time to change that battery. So back to the table. I'm going to do a quick battery change on this key fob. Again, this is my wife's 2018 Honda Odyssey key fob. She's got a little key fob protector over her key fob. It's actually still doing really well, nice and tight, doesn't have any cracks or anything in it. Got that out. Alright, again, 2018 Honda Odyssey. First thing we're going to do, okay, flip this over to the back. There's a little bitty switch right here. Hopefully you can see that. If not, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Right here, there's a little switch. All it has is like a little arrow facing towards the right, okay? You're going to push that to the side, and the actual physical metal key is going to release out of the bottom. So there's the physical metal key. Alright. Now what you're going to want to do, I'm going to zoom back out just a little bit. Do you guys see right here there's a slot? Okay. There's a slot right here. Alright. Right where the key came out of. There's a slot here and there's a slot here. Use this slot, the slot that the key came out of. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stick the key in just the tip. Okay, about that far. Alright, stick it into that little trough, and I want you to turn it 90 degrees. So if you put it in like that, turn it just a quarter turn, 90 degrees. The two halves will separate. Alright, I will show you that right now. Okay, put it in there 90 degrees and turn it. You see that the side split. The side split. Alright, this side did not. I'm going to open this up. Alright, I'm going to need a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to stick it in the second slot. I'm just going to crack it. So there's that. Separates into two halves. Now it's impossible to put it back incorrectly. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you spin these around. Alright. There's still only one way these two are going to go back together, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, discard or put off to the side the half. And here we have the battery. Now, the battery is held on by there's two clips on one side of the battery. Okay, two clips on one side that actually hold it in, and just two rails. Now, you don't want to break any of these. So if you just pull it out, it's going to pull the whole thing out. So you don't want to do that either. I was able to get the battery out using the technique that I showed you, which was fingernail under the top part of the battery and then lift up one of the prongs, the tabs with the key, and it should pop right out. I wasn't able to get it on the camera. I did have to try it multiple times. It is a little tricky, but just, you know, don't break the tabs. It is going to come out, okay? Again, this is a CR2032 3-volt button cell battery, okay? So I went out and got a 2-pack just so we have an extra, because we do have multiple you know, most vehicles these days come with 2 key fobs. So if one goes, chances are the other one's going to go, you know, in the not too distant future. So, all right, let's get these batteries out. Well, I'm having trouble with everything, it looks like tonight. This has a special little child-proof thing on it, but it's getting the best of me here. Alright, I'm back. There's some sort of a child-proof thing on here, so I'm just going to freaking cut it open because I ain't dealing with the stupid little seal thing. So we're going to cut all the way around the battery. Here is my new Duracell CR2032 battery. Okay. Here we have the second half of this key fob. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to insert the battery first underneath the 2 large clips. Okay, so you're going to do something like this. Alright, so that it grabs with those 2, and then you're going to want to gently push down nice and straight back into the clips, the smaller clips on the back side. Okay, so that's definitely going to help out with that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the second half of your key fob, okay, make sure all the internals are all pushed straight down so all the buttons are lined back up. You just want to take this, the little keychain holder only can go on one side. There's an open side here, okay, it's going to want to go right there. So you just take it, line everything up, and just clamp straight down together at one time. So you hear it click. Everything should be all nice and all the seams should be all back together again. So there's that. Alright, last thing is you just want to reinsert the key. You should see that little lock go back to where it was, and this thing should be working just fine. Okay, so we're going to go out to the car and make sure that it's syncing back up with the actual vehicle, because obviously if there's a new battery and the power got cut to it, 99% of the time it should just reconnect right to the car. So let's go out there and take a look. Back to the van. Alright, let's start this thing up, see if everything's working good. Alright, if you can remember last time, as soon as I started up it told me the battery's low, and now not a single sign of that warning, so everything's good. That wasn't so bad, just a little bit of patience with the battery and you'll get it just fine. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel, and as always, have a great weekend.